See that mud on my shoes? Oh, that muddiness. We need it. We need it. This is how we grow. This is how, lotus flowers grow. You need the mud to create something beautiful. It's not about getting stuck in it, staying in it, or, thinking that is the end station. It's not. But it's part of the alchemizing process of creating something new, of growing something new, of creating something beautiful and alive. So don't be afraid to be in a muddy water or go through muddy times. That's not your end station. And sometimes it's hard to trust that. I don't even want to say believe that, because beliefs create a lot of harm. So how can you create a sense of trust in your body and reconnect to your soul? And your soul is all-knowing, so your soul knows literally what you're capable of and the life that it drew up for you, dreamed up for you. You chose before you came here, so you also chose the muddy waters. So what if we don't focus on the mud, on how sticky the mud is? How can we focus on what it evokes within us and get curious about that, and not let it drag you down, but let it be observed by you? Because we overly identify very quickly with our emotions. We over-identify very quickly with our fear narratives, with the worst case scenarios. And when that happens, the only way to be with that is taking deep breaths and knowing that this doesn't need to be the ultimate truth, and that maybe right now you're driven by heightened emotions and fears, maybe old ones that are coming back up to be reviewed, to be felt through, but this is not your end station. And when you take a deep breath and focus on being in your body, maybe take a walk like I'm doing right now, connect to nature, get quiet, you will notice that your mind is also quieting down. And that just because all the stories and all the feelings are here right now, they're not all encompassing and they're not everlasting. And it's just a state of transformation that's available. So there's two ways we can approach it. We can approach it in the sense of, I'm a victim to it. This is the end. This is the worst. This is dragging me down. Or we can approach it from curiosity, and we can be like, whoa, I feel a lot of fear, heaviness, anger, whatever it is for you. I feel a lot right now. Let's acknowledge. Let's see that this is valid. Maybe write down the narratives that are happening in your head. And then take a few breaths, take a walk, take a bath, talk to a friend, whatever works for you. And realize that this is not the end station. This is a transformative point, and you can own it. It doesn't need to own you. Remember, you can take a step back and look at what is going on and feel it through, and not let it be the be all truth, because it's not. And you've been through moments like this before, 100% in your past. And that was not all the truth, right? That is a heightened state where we move into fear. But maybe this time, instead of staying in fear and letting fear rule you, you can talk to fear and be like, hey fear, I feel ya. This feels hard, this feels crunchy. What is this about? What do you need? Maybe there's an answer. Maybe there's the answer of, maybe I need safety. What would make me feel safe right now? What would help me? And let's go into very simple things. Is it drinking a glass of water? Is it letting somebody know that you cannot make it to the meeting today? Is it asking a friend to take a walk with you? Is it, I don't know, having a healthy meal, doing a bit of stretching? You have to decide, because this is your chance to get to know yourself on a deeper level. Yeah? Your fears have a message. Your sadness has a message. Start learning to listen rather than to panic. Yeah? I understand that this can lead to panic and spiraling. But even if you're in it right now, let's all take a deep breath and know that you can step out of it. It's available to you when you start actually listening to the panic and not being the panic, listening to the fear and not being the fear, listening to the sadness or anger and not being the sadness or anger, right? You can create a sense of separation, not in order to discard or in order to push away, but in order to observe and look at. Yeah, that part of you, what is it? Describe it. How does it feel? How old is it? Is there a color? Is there a texture? What does it need? Do you feel it in a certain part of your body? And can you, with your breath, create some space in that part of your body? Approach it from this way, and I'm sure you will see a shift. Okay? I love you. You've got this, and I see you in the next video. Bye. Look how beautiful.